What's going on? Aloha and welcome to the Island Homestead. My name is Sean, and in this video I'm going to show you how to grow turmeric. And we'll also talk about some of the many benefits of turmeric. So let's start with the benefits so that you can understand why turmeric is a great plant to grow. Turmeric has so many benefits, I'm just going to list a few. I could film a whole video on just the benefits in itself. So turmeric is known for many things, among pain reduction. So it's a great plant to grow because if you ever get hurt or injured and you need help with some pain, you can use turmeric and it will actually help reduce the pain. The main thing it's really known for, I think, is the anti-inflammatory effect. So turmeric is great for anti-inflammation. And honestly, a lot of diseases today are inflammatory diseases from too much inflammation in the body. So turmeric can help combat all of that inflammation and just help your body be much happier. It also boosts brain health. It also helps keep your skin nice and clear. It also helps reduce aging. So it actually will help you age slower so that you stay young and glowing for longer. It also has been shown to work better than a lot of the arthritis medication. So instead of taking a pharmaceutical that ruins your internal organs, you can just use turmeric and it actually works just as good, if not better, than some of the pharmaceuticals for arthritis. It's also good for helping you lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight and whatnot or maintain a low weight, it also helps your liver detoxify the body, which is one of the most important ones in my opinion because we live in such a toxic world. You need all the help you can get in detoxing your body. So turmeric's great for that. I use turmeric in a lot of different ways. I use it in my fermented foods and beverages. I cut it up, put it in my salad. You know, just a small amount's all you need because it is a very strong flavor. So, how to grow turmeric? Turmeric comes from certain regions in Asia. It's a very tropical place. It's a tropical plant. It likes a lot of heat, and a lot of water. So, but you can grow turmeric pretty much anywhere as long as you're growing somewhere that's not, freezing. As long as you have pretty warm, nice summers and you keep it well watered, you can grow turmeric in most places. So I have here my turmeric bed with 3 feet wide by 3 feet a circle. I also have turmeric growing here in a pot. Turmeric grows very well in a pot or in the ground. And this actually is black turmeric. So I'll do a video on this one here another time. So like I said, turmeric grows in pots really well. It grows in the ground really well. It just needs to be in very fertile soil that is kept moist all the time. It doesn't want to be soggy and stuck in water though. It wants well draining soil. So the soil needs to be well draining, very fertile, and kept moist. And then you'll be able to grow turmeric like crazy. So the most important thing is to first prepare the soil. You want to till up the soil and make sure it's loose and fluffy and you don't have any big chunks of crap in there. So like this here, this soil, you can see it's very fluffy, it's loose and small. That's what you want. I have 3/8 cinder in here to make it really fluffy and drain really well because we get so much rain here in Hawaii. So you want to till up the soil, make it really nice, add some drain rock and stuff if you need to, if your soil doesn't drain that well, and then add a bunch of nutrients. So for me, I mix in chicken manure, organic compost, and I also use goat manure sometimes because I have some goats and I have some chickens. So whatever you have is fine. Any manure will work. It should be aged and composted for best benefit. So I use chicken manure, goat manure, and sometimes I use Down to Earth Bio Fish, which is a 772. So I till up my soil, I add my chicken manure, my goat manure, my Down to Earth, whatever, till that up really good, and then I let that sit for a week or so, week or two before I plant, just so it's, got time to work into the soil and the microbes are working on it. And then after you do that, you can plant your turmeric. Now this is just some turmeric that I have growing on my kitchen counter. So I keep turmeric in a container on my kitchen and it's so tropical, it's so humid here that it starts growing. So you can see here, this is already starting to grow. This will actually be the plant from the rhizome here. All these are starting to grow because they've been sitting on my counter for like 3-4 months. So after they sit on the counter for a few months, they always start growing like this. But they don't need to be growing. You can just go to the store and buy turmeric You want to make sure it's organic because sometimes they spray things on them to stop it from growing like this in the store. So just get yourself some organic turmeric root or rhizome. And then once your soil's prepped, you plant these in spring. Okay, so you want to plant in spring, not when it's like freezing or anything. You don't want to plant too soon if you live somewhere where it's cold. But you want to plant these in spring where there's no worry about frost or anything. And you put these about 1 to 2 inches down in the soil, about 6 to 8 inches apart. And the turmeric will come up when it's ready. So if you plant it really early, it might not come up for 2-3 months. Turmeric has a specific season. It will come up when it's ready. You can just plant these in the ground, you know, whenever, and the turmeric will come up when it's ready. So I have a pot here that I've prepared with my nice loose soil, and I just take my roots and I stick them in 1 to 2 inches down, about 6 to 8 inches apart. Cover them up with soil, and then I also like to mulch them. So I have some mulch here. I like to put 3-4 inches of mulch on top of them. I mean, even 2 inches is fine. Okay, there you have it. It's not that hard to grow. It's a very easy plant to grow. So you just stick it in the soil 1 to 2 inches down, 6 to 8 inches apart, put a little bit of dirt on it, put a little bit of mulch on it, and it'll be growing in no time. And in this little bed here of turmeric, it's only 3 feet wide, I'll actually get a ton of turmeric. Turmeric grows so much in a small area. I'll get enough in this one spot for months upon months to last me. And same with this, if you just grew 3-4 of these pots, you would have tons of turmeric, enough for months. So it grows really well, it's easy to grow. I also like to put a little bit of fertilizer on the top after I plant it, a little bit of chicken manure, a little bit of down to earth. It's starting to rain here, we gotta wrap this up. But yeah, that's how I grow turmeric here. I build raised beds with rocks that are about 1 to 2 feet deep and about 3 feet wide. And I like doing it that way because it adds a nice landscape feel. It gives it, you know, a confined area. It's really pretty and it's nice. So anyways, if you have any questions on how to grow turmeric, just put them in the comments below. I would love to answer your questions. And yeah, I think everybody should start growing some turmeric because it has so many medicinal benefits that you really want to have it around in case of emergencies or anything. And it's just great to eat. It has a nice flavor. It's one of the ingredients in curry. It's just really, really nice. So hey, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new here, and leave your comments below. If you have any questions about turmeric or growing turmeric or you know, anything like that, leave that below. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.